Hello dear students, so now today we would move ahead in this first chapter of class 10th geography, that is resources and development. Today we are going to discuss a new type of soil here, that is the laterite soil. Okay, so laterite soil, here the word later means brick. Here the word, what does this mean? This means brick in Latin. In Latin this means brick. Okay, and one more thing about the laterite soil, it is commonly, we can see this soil commonly in the areas where we have the high rainfall and the high temperature. There is high rainfall and high temperature. So where there is high rainfall and high temperature, so the soil is the laterite soil there. Okay, yes. And this soil is made due to the intense leaching activities, due to the heavy rainfall. As a result of the intense leaching activities means this soil is formed due to the leaching activities. What does it mean? Leaching activity means all the components, the minerals there in the soil would be, which are soluble in water, would mix up with the water there. Okay, so due to the leaching activities, or as a result of the high rainfall, we are getting this laterite soil there. Are you getting this? Where? Very good. Okay, now, and one more thing about the laterite soil, it does not have enough humus. It lacks humus. Because why? It lacks humus. Because why? The components of the soil would be soluble in the water there and would mix with the water. So it lacks the humus also. Okay, and it is good for the manures and fertilizer. It is good for manures and fertilizer. We are getting it out of that. Okay, so this soil is good for the manures and fertilizer, and we just find this laterite soil commonly in the southern and the coastal areas like Karnataka, Tamil Nadu. Then we have the Andhra Pradesh, and some parts of the Madhya Pradesh also, and in the higher region like in the region of Odisha and Assam also, hilly areas. Okay, so there also we are getting this laterite because heavy rainfall is there also. So there also we are getting this laterite soil. And one more modification of the red soil is there, that is also known as the red laterite soil. And this one soil is commonly seen in the areas of Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu and Karnataka, and this soil is very good for the cultivation of cashew nut. This is very good for the cultivation of cashew nut there. Okay, so this is the one modification of the laterite soil, is known as the red laterite soil, and commonly seen in the areas of Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu and their Kerala, and it is good for the cashew nut cultivation there. Okay, okay, let me write this all. So this is all about the laterite soil. The word later means brick in Latin. This soil is common in the areas of high rainfall and high temperature. This soil is formed as a result of the intense leaching activities due to high rainfall. This we have already discussed. This soil does not hold enough of humus because all the components there would be mixed with the water there. Okay, and it is commonly seen in southern and coastal area like Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, hilly areas of Odisha and Assam. A modification of laterite soil is red laterite soil, which is commonly seen in the Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, and it is good for cashew nut cultivation. Okay, so write it down. So now the next type of soil is the arid soil. So arid soil means, arid means dry. Arid means dry. So we can find these areas in the arid areas of the Thar desert. Okay, so we can find this one soil in arid areas. Arid areas is where the area is dry one, like in the Thar desert, specifically in India. In the Thar desert, we would find this arid soil there. Are you getting this? Yes. So, and it is commonly in the dry, where the climate is dry and the temperature is very high and the evaporation is also very high. Okay, just you throw some water down and it suddenly would evaporate. So in such areas we would find the arid soil there. Okay, and it is red to brown in color. It is red to brown in color, and in its lower horizon it also has some conker nodules also, like we have in the case of the Bangar soil, which is a kind of alluvial soil. There we have the conker nodules. So in this one soil also we have some conker nodules in its lower horizon. Okay, so this is about the arid soil. Let me write this all. So this is all about the arid soil which we have to write. It is seen in the arid areas, means the dry areas of the Thar desert in India, which is there in the Rajasthan. and it is commonly in the areas of the dry climate, where the climate is dry means the temperature is very high and the evaporation is also very high, fast evaporation is there. So there you could find this arid soil there. So it is red to brown in color. So in the lower horizon it do have some conker nodules also, like we have seen in the case of the Bangar soil, which is a kind of alluvial soil, where we are discussing alluvial soil. It is of two kinds, Khadar and Bangar. So Bangar nodules, Bangar soil is having some conker nodules also there, calcium nodules. Okay, so that is all for today. See you in the next lecture. Till then, stay tuned and keep watching. Thank you. Have a good day.